Right. So today we're talking about the role of the information security officer, sometimes chief information security officer, or CISO, um, in our Security Essentials series. People define this in different ways. I want to talk about the way I think of a CISO, and I think that a lot of people imagine that this is a super technical role, and it sometimes is, but I don't think it has to be, and I don't think it cuts to the core of that role when you're lost in the technology. What an information security officer actually is it's a person that acts with power that's been delegated by your chief executive and the board to demonstrate due care to operate your information or cybersecurity program. The reason I want to describe it that way is in any country in the world that has their legal system based on English common law, which is most of the world, there's an expectation that when there's something that someone considers reasonable to do to protect yourself and others, that it would be negligent to not do those things. And cybersecurity has now reached um, um, a level of maturity and requirement that the world has collectively decided that it's a really important thing, and businesses, organizations that are larger than individuals need to care about cybersecurity, cyber risk in ways that are larger than individuals. And that power, that requirement to care, is delegated to a specific person. And if your organization has not delegated authority to act in this way, you are you are not actually fulfilling that due care obligation, which means that the chief executive or the board is negligent. But if you have taken it upon yourself to name someone to be in charge of that, then you've done your job as CEO or board to to create that position. That's your exercise of due care. You care enough to assign someone the task, and you make sure that they do it. And then that person's job, and there may be more than one person. So I just want to note that, particularly in large organizations that may have multiple lines of business, may have different pieces of infrastructure, and they may have separate ISOs, and that's okay. In most organizations that we're talking about a single individual, their job is to oversee strategy, distribute resources, measure effectiveness, and to really just coordinate and manage their team. And this is the diligence part. Sometimes we talk about due care and due diligence. It's the CEO and the board's job to demonstrate due care. They care about something enough to assign someone the task to do something and to resource them effectively. But it's the CISO's job to demonstrate the due diligence that they're actually going to be doing the thing of maintaining the cybersecurity program.